folks, main man Lucky Lance for more. Rakdos Midrange and Pioneer. That's right. I hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am, at least for the time being. And like I said, my name is Lance, but more importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. You may notice I look a little bit different, but don't worry, it's still the same good old country boy Major Riot right here. But Major Riot is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter. So you're watching this on Twitch, please consider following. You're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this video, 8 thumbs up. You can always follow me on Twitter, too, for that Bluebird action. That's right. Follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay. Do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. Hope you guys are excited. I always have this disclaimer. I'm not responsible for sudden increasing top deck only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, or being unable to find your sideboard cards. If that starts happening to you, has nothing to do with me. Just letting you all know. But as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. When I play Magic the Gathering, I prefer to play Modern, but I do dabble in Pioneer because of RCQs. And folks, there's going to be a lot of Pioneer coming up. I have a lot of Pioneer RCQs I will be attending. I guess that's kind of a lie. I have one I'm coming up this weekend, and then I don't have any for a couple weeks, as far as I can tell. That makes sense for me to go to. I'm not going to travel over 100 miles to go to an RCQ. It's just not worth it, man. So anyways, hope you guys are excited for more Rakdos Midrange. Take a look here at the weather. People always enjoy that. Let's see if I can't get it here. Where is the weather? Please work. Alrighty, weather for Ravensdale conditions are mostly cloudy. The temperature of 55 degrees. The wind is blowing from the west at 4 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 58%. So there you go. That's the weather report. Let's see here. We are still at 44 followers on Twitter. We are still at 317 followers on Twitch, and we are still at 516 subscribers on YouTube. So shout out to all 44 followers on Twitter. Shout out to all 317 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 516 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a massive shout out to all 5 of my Twitch subscribers. Give me a little bit of their hard-earned money in these very trying and dangerous times. You can spend your money anywhere else and make more sense, but I really appreciate you guys supporting me here. I do want to say about Twitch, it's been very, very difficult for me to be able to come on and do live streams. It's been very difficult for me to play Magic. I'm a very busy man right now. I'm hoping that'll clear up soon. I keep saying that, but it's just not happening. But at least I can still find some time to play a little bit. It's just live streaming is very challenging right now. Will that change in a little bit? Maybe. I hope so. But until then, you guys are here to put up with me when I'm able to live stream. I'll be able to live stream. When I'm not, at least I'm still able to make some videos for you guys that enjoy watching me, and I really appreciate that. So let's go on in there. I really got nothing else to say. It's Monday, April 24th, 2023. Sounds like my daughter just woke up. Sounds like my son's awake now, too. Yeah, they're pretty cute. My daughter doesn't like waking up. She is a very slow waker-upper. You guys can't hear when I'm listening to them. My wife's with them. Yeah, my daughter's not a little happy girl, but she'll be fine. See if I can find opponents. Sometimes these things take forever to find opponents. I did go to with my wife yesterday to PBR, Professional Bull Riders, in Tacoma, Washington, at the Tacoma Dome. It was very fun. Me and my wife are fans of professional bull riding, and it's pretty rare it comes around here. It's the first time in 5 years it come to our area, and I was happy to be able to take her. And went to Championship Sunday, which means they have 2 days for it: Saturday, Sunday. Saturday they just do 1 round. Sunday, or the second day, because they do sometimes like Tuesday, Wednesday. The second day they do a round 2, and they do a championship round, which the top 12 bull riders get to ride again. And we got extra bull riding because one guy had to ride a bull 5 times on Sunday yesterday. So that's not normal. Mostly, the most you ever ride is like 2 generally if you get to make the championship round. So you got to ride 5 different bulls. pretty crazy. It's a close event. Alrighty, before I go first, I do reveal beverage of the day. And folks, I wish I could do this one live. I almost feel bad not doing it live just because it's a drink that frankly I've been wanting to do for a while. And I finally got around to it. And it's past Easter, but I figured I'd still give it a try for you all. And my wife gave it a good review. And what am I talking about here? I'm talking about a 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi Peeps. Look at this thing, Pepsi Peeps. Thing's pretty crazy. I'm gonna give it an old college try here and see how it goes. All right, we all know the official start of the video doesn't begin until I crack open my beverage. It's gonna happen right now. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Give it a waft. Smells good. And it's good. It's marshmallow flavored. I like it. Major Riot approved. My camera's all blurry, so you can't even see. I can't get this fixed. There we go. We're all good now. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go first. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I like that. 1, 2, 3. 3 blood crypts a little rough though. Let's go beat some damage. Plus with the thought seize, I mean we're talking like 8 life loss potentially here. All right, what am I up against? Golgari. I guess we'll take. No, this is exactly good. This is a pretty strong hand from the opponent. I think I want to take thought seize and hope for the best. I mean, I got to deal with 2 planeswalkers. Okay, every creature I can get here is helpful. Just gonna play them all out. Your top deck Blooming Marsh. Swing in for 3. They take it. I think it might. Well, is it better to play Bone Crusher here because they'll probably Abrupt Decay and then Liliana minus? I don't know. I think it's just best to keep playing cards. I will eat Blood-Tithe Harvester. Probably discard one of these lands. It's pretty good. No blocks. Need a little bit of help here. Kind of helpful. That's very helpful. Yeah. Oh, that thing is hexproof. Oh, shit. That's way better than I thought. I didn't realize it gave hexproof. Holy fuck. Might just die to this thing now. Wow. Do I need to trade? That doesn't make any sense. I basically have to get Liliana off the field. I mean, it would put them down one land if they traded. Or maybe I should have had Graveyard Trespasser transform. I don't think so. I think that was the right call to play the Goblin. I mean, the Fable, the Mirror Breaker. That's really good. We need a lot of help here. That's certainly not the help I'm looking for. Still not the help I'm fucking looking for. It's gonna die now. Normal major riot bullshit, huh, guys? Just drawing lands. I mean, that's a lot of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opponent has a total of 4 lands to my 8. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Look at this Ren and Realmbreaker card is absolutely busted. It appears that death is all that awaits me. I shouldn't even do this now. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Because I'm just going to plus the... I'm just going to fucking concede. Just, it's hopeless. Just shotgun blast to the head. Just death incoming. Like, it's just horrible. I really don't have anything. Like, I guess, like, maybe Unlicensed Hearse. Oh, Pithing Needle. Duh. Pithing Needle. Unlicensed Hearse. We'll try that. No. Got them all. It's going to be one of those days where I can't get anything to work. Got them all. Going to keep mulling here. Playable. Go for the throat and like Haunted Ridge on bottom. I've already lost. I mean, it's already over. Then a mold of 5. See who the first person to make a move is. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to deal with this card. I don't think this card's beatable. Like, I think this is the best card in the format now. Like, how do you beat this thing? It just sets up a blocker that's very difficult to fight against. I guess I'll Fatal Push a cat token. Power Word Kill a cat. Swing for 4 into the Realm Breaker. Play Croxa. They discard a land. I'm going to sacrifice a creature. I do like that. If they go to kill Shealdred, I need to make sure to crew the Unlicensed Hearse. If they do Invoke Despair again, or Liliana the Veil. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but at least we got basically that out of their hand, and now we just couldn't deal with Croxa, I think. Yeah, definitely Croxa here. Wow. Discard Scavenging Ooze. Jesus. That's so much removal. Like an insane level of removal. I mean, here we go again. I'm struggling to find anything to do, you know. DV plus this Lily here. If he doesn't plus Lily, that means his hand's pretty good. He does not plus Lily. But he'll be able to crew the Seeka's Chariot. Sunslayer? Wow. Yeah, I think this is the new best deck. So now I can't even do anything with that. I have to Dread Boar. Like, I don't even know what to do here. Obviously, you say no. I just don't have any card advantage here. Because this Ooze is going to be able to fire up Chariot. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I basically have to kill this. And then swing in. And then I'll just die to the Wrenn. You know, I mean, I have to get advantage as much as I can here. So we kill that. And then swing into Lily. And probably die, but I had to get rid of the Sunslayers. I can't let the Fable the Mirror Breaker die. Not that it's doing a ton right now, but maybe there's some weird thing I'm not thinking of. You know? I mean, I should just die here. There's no reason why I can't, why I should survive. Like, this is going to be kind of close here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can win. Because he just, well, I mean, they don't want to crew. Wow. Okay. Well, that's the end of the game. Yeah, it's really the end of the game. Yeah, this is the best card I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's literally unstoppable. I mean, I don't think I can beat that card. Like, I need more Dreadbores. Like, this is just over. I mean, it's so over that it's not even funny. You know? I mean, I've been completely dominated. I mean, my throat has been slit badly. I mean, there's none I can draw. A little late. All right, I think this is the best card in Modern. Like, I mean, Pioneer. I don't think that card's going to be beatable. Like, I really don't think it's possible to beat that card. Like, once on the field, it just gains too much advantage. Makes a hex-proof creep. If it wasn't hex-proof, I think it'd be a decent, okay card. But I think now that that's a hex-proof creature, I don't think you're going to be able to beat that card. Like, you need to have an answer immediately to that, and there's not that many cards in Pioneer that can defeat a Planeswalker like that. I think it's over. I think Pioneer was going to be destroyed by Golgari. I think that the format's destroyed. Like, once people realize how good that is, we will not be seeing anything other than that card. I'm gonna try it. I'll keep it. They didn't have that in a mold of 5. You know. Dimir control. Yeah, I like taking Planeswalkers. It is not Dimir control. It is something else. Maybe it's Mill? I don't know. What's going on here? Diligent Excavator? Oh. Yeah. Well, hopefully these Graveyard Trespassers can do something. All right, Graveyard Trespasser number 1. Wow. Okay. They do not like the Graveyard Trespasser. That means Unlicensed Hearse is coming in. And why not Go Blank as well? I really don't know what to take out because I don't know what my opponent's doing. I don't know, maybe Go for the Throat, a couple Bone Crusher Giants, and one Kroxa. I'm gonna get rid of all my Bone Crushers. We'll do one Kroxa. So I don't know what this is. Something nasty, I'm sure. This Peeps Pepsi is good, man. Sure. There's some Dreadbore action. Yeah. That is legendary. They can't make blue mana here. think I'll do Unlicensed Hearse, since they were so hostile to Graveyard Hate. Nice. Keep that Spell Pierce. I don't think they have Grinding Station in this, right? Tough way to do it. Oh, it can't be countered. That's right. It's hella good. The Abrupt Decay is hella good. Alright, well, I mean, goddamn. It's not really the land I wanted to see. Just need to do this right now. Not mess around here. Something going on with this Jace. Remember how people thought this card was horrible? Like, they literally thought it was, like, just as bad as a card could get. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll, try the old Dreadbores. Dreadbore. What is going on here? Alright, it died. Need to find more Graveyard Trespassers. Go Blank be good too. Is that 3 Jace Rin Prodigies? Like, Jesus, dude. Okay. Let us swing in for 3. You know, I could also fire up Hive, right? Hive is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Not yet. Swing for 3. This Jace will be able to transform next turn. Maybe that's wrong. You got a counter. Wow, just gonna return it. Okay. All right, so Jace can't transform yet. Okay. So now they're gonna play the Jace and hope that I don't find more removal. I like their risk taking here. I think I did side out removal, didn't I? Huh. So when this thing transforms, its main ability is to replay. Cast instant sorcery card from your grave this turn. Which he has Abrupt Decay and this Retraction Helix, which says target regains tap, return target non-land permanent to his owner's hand. That's pretty good. Non-land permanent, so they get back Mox Amber. Well, what do you say we try again? Draw a card again. Basic Swamp. Discard Swamp. Draw Cliffs. Jesus fuck, dude. That's absolutely gross. Like, that's actually insane. I can't believe that shit. No fatal push is found. And here we go. So Jace will transform. I've lost both my Dreadbores. If they -3, I'll put my draw on. I guess it'd be my upkeep. What? It didn't do it. I don't understand that. I put both draw and upkeep on and just screamed right fucking past it. So play this. If we fire this up, black, 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 and then we swing 3 at Jace. Let's just make them discard out of their hand. Just probably fatal push. Probably did this all wrong. I can't Abrupt Decay this. This is still a land. What does this thing become? Oh my god, they did fucking find it. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm a useless piece of fucking shit. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, then we swing here. Attack Jace, make a treasure. They block. This thing says... Another charge deals damage to it. It exiles a card from their hand at random. If it's the land, you put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, you may cast it paying its mana cost. So if I deal damage to it, and they have enough to pay for it. I'm just playing like shit. I feel like garbage. I feel like just death. You know? I can only activate this at a sorcery speed. It's playing like shit. I mean, feeling like shit, looking like shit. Most likely M shit. Just I'm second guessing everything. This isn't modern, so I'm struggling here. Trying to think of all the fucking cards to be playing against, even though I should know about Fatal Push. Just not a lot going on here. This is how they do it. That was lucky as fuck. And even they can't even transform it now. Yes. So now they can add back like Fatal Push or Dig Through Time. I don't know why they'd add Dig Through Time. But that was an extremely lucky draw there. Now I am a piece of shit. Like, there's no reason for me to draw that specific card. You know, I mean, that's absolutely insane. I just did that. And now this guy should be raging. He should be mad as hell. I would be. I would be mad as hell if this just happened to me. Like, that's insane that I had a Fatal Push on the top. Okay, he's going to return Jace. That dies. You can still make 1 mana more. But I'm just going to get back. And this has, you may activate abilities, creatures those had haste. So discard, he gets to make Jace again. You can cast, which maybe be... Oh, he didn't use that one yet. Return a creature with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard. So this is the combo he's looking for. Sure. Okay. Power Word Kill. I'm pretty excited for that. First things first. I'm just gonna kill this thing. Just get that shit out of there. Would that not work? No, that would still work. It says that anyway, and this creature cruise vehicles though its power 2 or greater. Was that not gonna work? It looked like it wasn't working there. I still won. Alright, I still got there, but you know, I'm gonna have to kill Jace, swing him to Jace, make him discard with Croxa. You know, I mean, that was the plan there. I got mad lucky with that top deck fatal push. I probably should have lost there, because what they were going to do is make infinite mana, it looked like. Right? And that thing had he had the full combo going on, but I got really, really, really extremely stupidly lucky. I should not have won that game. So, yeah. Even dumbasses like me can get lucky once in a while. That was just like Dimir combo. I'm playing against all these new cards that I have no idea what to even do against. I didn't even see any of these cards. Like, I looked at the challenge, the Pioneer challenges, and I didn't see any of these. It was all the normal deck. Like, the only card I've seen play out of the challenges was in Mono Green Devotion. They were playing Pelucranos Reborn. Which, yeah, hell yeah, that card's insane for that deck. I mean, it's way too good. Like, hopefully that gets Karn the Great Creator banned. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go first. I just can't wait till turn 3. I don't think, right? Maybe it's okay to keep this. I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think so. This is okay to keep. I do hate it at the same time, though. Because now it's like, do you play Blood Crypt Thoughtseize? You know, am I going first or second? I'm going first. So I'm going to take a risk and put the redundant Blood Tithe on the bottom. And I'm going to try and play Blood Tithe turn 1, or turn 2. I think that's the right call. I'll probably get immediately punished and chop deck like a basic swamp. You know? Pretty close. I mean, it would have worked. So, yes, disaster already. Not the biggest disaster in the world, but still. Not exactly great. Wow, Voice of Resurgence? I don't think I've ever seen that in Pioneer. During your turn. What do I want to do here? Do I want to trade the Blood Tithe for the Voice? It's not really even a trade, because they just make a 2/2. I think I want to say Blood Tithe Harvester just in case I need to use it against, like, the human token. Remember the token for Voice of Resurgence was super expensive? I didn't even know this thing was printed in Modern Masters 3. Playing at something heinous here. Yeah, I'll take 2. Sure. Play my Sheoldred. Maybe. All right, Dramaka's command. I think I'm gonna kill this Blood Tithe Harvester to get rid of that Lana War Elves. Well, I don't know. That makes sense. I mean, kill the Dork, make it so their Love Struck can't attack. Yeah, we'll try it. And there's clearly Clay Company. I fucked up. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but I'll take the block. Make a 1/1. Or like Lugstruck Beast. I mean, maybe they got something that deals 3 damage. That makes a 2/2. I don't know. Interesting. Hey, that's not bad. Get out of here. Swing for 4. All right. So some sort of Selesnya mid-range. I don't. What is going on today? I think Ritual Suit looks good here. And really that's about it right now. You know, I guess I could try bringing Duress if I think they might be. And down a deep dark path of Collector Company. I'm gonna try with 1 Croxa out. 1 Croxa, 1 Graveyard. Try that. Sure. Dramaka's command was pretty good. I didn't expect it. Yeah, that's getting pushed. Whoosh. Eho. Yep. Should I play Croxa? Yeah, I'm gonna play Croxa. I was like getting value out of Croxa. You know, I do. You know, it's just pretty good card, you know. I really like Croxa. I mean, it makes them discard a card, and it gets to put a card in my graveyard. They get a land out, which is always concerning. They take the 3. Man, the double confluence. Alright, well, that's annoying. And it just continues to be more annoying. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I have to take a shit ton of damage here. I gotta take like 6. So I need to have this goblin make a... I gotta kill this ad line. Yes. All right, swing. Make the treasure. Now. I guess I need to crack the treasure. I think I'm in so much trouble. I'm gonna crack. At least 5 damage coming at me. Potentially another... Well, no. Yeah, it's 4 damage, I mean. And I can't fire up this Castle Lockdwayne. I have too many cards in hand. Just drew way too many lands. So you gotta get creative here. Reckoner Bankbuster. Well, it's a way to draw more cards, I guess. So I'm just dead because of the Hydras. Unless I top deck Fatal Push again. Just way too many lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands of 12 cards. Way too many lands. They have 4 lands. 5 lands, I guess. Out of 12 cards. They're still not firing up Lair of the Hydra? What? Aw. We go to block here. Maybe they got a Dramaka's command. Another land. All right. Okay, let's see if they got Dramaka's. No. Yeah. Boy, if I get like a Ritual of Suit here, I think I still die to the lair, but no, because I'd get the I'd get some tokens. No, it's just more lands, guys. Wow, it's a lot of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands of 14 cards. Impressive level of land draws. Truly epic. And concede. I did not lose anything like I just straight up got land out. Like I don't think I did anything really wrong there. Just lands. So it appears to be just some sort of Selesnya mid-range value deck. bring in like extinction events. Move a Thoughtseize. I don't know. No. That is not good enough. That is... I'm tired of mulling, so we're just going to keep it. Keep and put extinction event on the bottom. And hope I can draw something okay in the next few select turns. Looking bad. Boy, I like drawing lands. So many lands, man. Just incredible amount of lands. Just a seriously sinister level of lands. Like, you probably couldn't dream of drawing this many lands. Alright, well, they didn't ramp into a 3-drop at least. Like a... God, I love it. Lord, I love it. They didn't have a 3rd land in hand. At least not last turn. Looks like they still maybe don't. Maybe they got some. Voice of Resurgence is a good card. It's a mythic for a reason. What's happening here? What? That is shockingly bad. Like, I guess I should have held Extinction Event, right? I should have put a land on the bottom, put Extinction Event. That is insane. This is an insane level of land draw. Oh, he played a Temple Garden. I was confused why his life went down by 2. I didn't even see the Temple Garden come in. Well, I'm going to play Castle. Does Ritualist Suiting do anything? I think I want to play the Sheoldred. Just, if it survives, I get to gain a little bit of life. And clearly I'm doing some blocking here. I mean, will it survive? Probably not. They probably have, you know, something for it. Absolutely. A Skyclave Apparition. Them not having that, it would be just, like, literally impossible. What I really need is Extinction Event now. Like, I badly need that. That's 7 damage there. This would still be 6 damage, even if I Ritual Suit, which I'm going to have to. And I do manage to get a go for the throat. So maybe we can try to whittle down. See, the thing is I have to go for the throat now, because I can't let them make 3 tokens. So, yeah, let's just do that. How about that, huh, guys? Let's go for the throat here. Get my 4/4. And try to whittle them down, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's so bad. Like, maybe now I'll only draw removal spells, which is still pretty rough against this Voice of Resurgence. Against this Mutavault. Yeah, I'm down to 6. Yeah. So these would only be 2/2s until they fire up this, then they crew. That is a comically bad amount of lands. Like, what do you even say? What do you even say? So I should die, right? Because they get, yeah, I just die anyways. How many lands? Let's do a land count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands of 11 cards. Make that clear. 8 of 11 have been lands. Yeah, there's just no way for me to win. Even if I ritual suit here, they make 2 tokens. They crew this. That's 4. They don't even have to do that. I mean, they just fire up the Mutavault and they just win. So it's impossible. There's no possible way to win. Just play this and concede. So in the end, put an extinction event on the bottom killed me. Concede. Horrible. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than that, guys. It literally does not get any worse than that. I don't think you could dream up a worse match than a worse couple games than that. Like, I literally had more lands than I could possibly ever play. 2 games in a row. I mean, that deck was not very impressive. Let's also be clear and obvious and factual there. That deck that I just lost to didn't do anything spectacular. It didn't. But I was unable to even combat it because, I mean, I guess I should have mulled even harder and kept Extinction Event. You can't expect opponents. One, you can't expect to only draw lands. You shouldn't go into a game thinking, I'm only going to draw lands. I'm going to draw, I mean, the only non-land card I drew was Go for the Throat, which was good. It did do something. And then you can't also expect that your opponent is just going to have every card available in the game. Like, you can't expect that. You know, sure, I'll keep here. What am I up against here? Thoughtseize. Now it's Dimir control. They just drew an island. I like taking Children. Oh no, I forgot to play land! Oh, Jesus, why am I playing so poorly? Why am I doing so bad? Like, how is that even possible? I forgot to play a land after last game where all I did was play lands. That's incredibly bad. I should concede right now, right? I mean, I really should. I mean, this would never happen on MTG in paper. It would never happen. And not that it matters. I'm already behind here. You know, I mean, that was terrible. At least I have Dreadbore to kill any Narset or something, but yeah, it was about as bad as it gets. I don't know if I would have done anything different here. Alright. Fresh Eldred. Yep. Mm-hmm. Making up these lands here. I'll get a thread out. Yes, I'd like to cast this. Alright, swing for 4. Oh, what? Fuck! God damn it! God! God! Playing so like shit! She just concede immediately. That was hella stupid. That was hella stupid. That is just piss poor. I didn't understand. It didn't matter. Fuck me hard. Just the stupidest shit ever, you know? I mean, on MTGO, this shit is happening to me. You know, I'm a huge motherfucking dumbass that needs to be shot. You know, I mean, it's just fucking terrible. I had an out and everything, and I just let it fucking go. Yeah, I gotta discard this now. I gotta find a fatal push or something. And not even that's gonna save me. You know, fuck off. This is just terrible. I don't want to play, dude. I'm not in the right mind. You know, just terrible, man. Just, I don't know how I'm missing stuff so bad. Like, one, I was busy reading Ashiok. I couldn't remember exactly what was happening. And then I just clicked OK because, you know, it put the fucking goblin in my hand. And I was just like, you know, being a fat, disgusting bitch. Like, do I even want Pithing Needle? Probably not. Probably not good enough. Think I'm okay taking these out. Maybe a Bone Crusher. I want to keep Graveyard Trespasser in. Probably an unlicensed hearse. Like, that wouldn't happen in paper. Again, another mistake that wouldn't happen in paper. You read the thing, and you sit there, and you're just like in response, you know. But on here, you know, you click yes, and you gonna die, motherfucker. All right, let's see if I can't draw a land. I'll keep this. This seems okay. See if I can't find a land by turn 3. I guess take the dig through time. I guess. I hate these double-sided cards. So much clicking on when I look at their hand. So far a fail. It's okay, we got one more shot here. Here we go. This is it. This is the big one. Fail. I'm so sick and tired of this shit, man. Round 3, I can't not draw a non-land. You know, I literally can't do it. And then here now, I literally cannot find a land, it looks like. So it's probably just all over from this point forward. I don't think I can win now. I think it's just the time has passed for any sort of semblance of a victory. Yeah, I mean, just fuck off, Magic the Gathering. I mean, it's just terrible, dude. I mean, how can you play? How can you play this game? Like, I just can't figure it out. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Does anyone know? Does anyone know what I'm doing wrong? Well, I got a swamp. Anyone got a clue? Where do I hit that instead of that? I found a land. I mean, they're gonna find a counter here. I mean, they put it on top and drew it. It's clearly a counter. I guess it's not. Cling to Dust needs how many? 5? I mean, I guess we want to exile that. I mean, there's nothing better to eat anyways. They're going to draw a card. They do not draw a card. Interesting. I understand that. Oh, what am I thinking? They couldn't exile it. Duh. So I'm glad I ate that. I almost didn't, because I'm like, they'll just draw a card anyways in response. But, you know, it's still an exile. It doesn't exile itself when it escapes, right? It just gets played again and it sits in the graveyard. So, you know. Uh-huh. This could be a chance to sinister sabotage. I mean, to get around this sinister sabotage. Because they're just going to hold this up the rest of the game, right? I guess I have a revolt push now. I didn't think about that. But that's okay. I still have Dreadbore. attack there. I'll eat the dig through time. Oh, it gets through. Okay, so now basically we're just stuck to Sinister Sabotage. Well, now we are free to do something, maybe. It's the wrong fucking land. Swing for 3. Narset. Play another Graveyard Trespasser. Wow. All right, well. Probably a Drown Log. Wow, they didn't have it. Yeah, I think we just die now. I don't think it's possible for me to win. I just had it too slow to start again. Now they just sit there with the Sabotage. And now it becomes like an impossible card. Well, the Thoughtseize helps. It was actually the perfect draw almost. Into their graveyard? Okay, now let's try Go Blank. So they didn't matter what I did. They just had Drown and Sinister Sabotage. And I should die now. I mean, maybe it's possible to somehow survive this. I don't think so. Like, I just don't think it's possible, right? And they have another counter spell, obviously. They drew whatever they liked. So I'm just gonna put out Sheoldred, and I think we still just die, right? I mean, it's 7. They just got to find 1 for 4, and they got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the deck's looking really bad. Deck looking really bad, like really, really bad, like really, really, really bad. Like considering it putting itself out of its own misery. I don't think this deck is, going to be able to cut it anymore. I don't think I'm going to be able to cut it anymore. Just I can't get anything to work. I'm playing like shit. I'm looking like shit. I'm feeling like shit. I'm probably smelling like shit. Probably wishing I was shit. Just horrible. I mean, it's just horrible, dude. Just absolute trash. Just fall down. Where's a sword I can fall on? Except I don't even have a sword to fall on. It's like, this is garbage. I mean, it's just terrible. Like, where's that pile of shit so I can drown in? Where's that raw sewage pool that I can drown myself in and get rid of this? Like, it's terrible. It's just horrible. Like, I don't know what's going on, like, why I can't figure out what to do, when to do it, how to do it, why I'm doing it. I'm just putting pieces of shit on the field and just hoping that it smells bad enough the opponent gives up. You know, I'm pretty fucking tired of this fucking garbage. I guess we'll try to get Bankbuster out of this. You know, what else can you do? Eh. Keep on pushing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I like taking that. You can keep this fading hope. That was a lucky break there. Holy Jesus. Oh my God. Wow. Don't worry, they'll top deck one right now. It was close. That was close. All right, now he's gonna get a Shealdred out there. I just realized I only have one red. I meant to put that one on red. That was a complete accident. But yeah. Like, I meant to put it on Steersep, and I got completely confused. Yeah, they can return it to their hand, I guess. Okay, they're empty-handed now. Take 5. I just need to dreadbore this. I could dreadbore that. This thing, 2 mana, we go to 2/3. Yeah, we just gotta start killing things. And it's still 5. I think I still just die, right? I gotta top deck a lot of removal here. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Just another different land. Alright, yeah, we just lost. That's 6. Yeah, it's over. We can't win. Probably a counter spell. It's another land. Another land. Alrighty. I can't beat anything. I literally can't beat anything. Like, it's so bad. Just bring all this in. Don't need those. Probably don't need these. And just go from there. Can I get a nice 1 and 4? I mean, I'm excited for a 1 and 4. This is supposed to be the best deck. You know, I just ran a League of Murktide in Modern. I ran a League of Murktide. Went 2 and 3 with it. Barely got there at 2 and 3. I mean, it was an immense struggle. I think I won like matches 1 and 5. I'm not sure, but it was bad. Like I could not figure out how to play the deck. I drew an incredible amount of lands. I didn't record this. One game I had 15 of 19 lands. And you know how that deck just churns through its stuff, right? Consider, Ledger Shredder, Dragon Rage Chandler. It was like all lands in hand. It was terrible. Like, I mean, I was just horrible. It literally doesn't get any worse than that. This Castle Lockwine's gonna fuck me up. I know it is. It's just gonna be an absolute piss poor disaster, but we gotta hope that I can draw a swamp before then. You know. Gotta believe, gotta believe, gotta believe. I'm really concerned about them flashing in a Spectral Sailor here and then equipping it. So I'm just gonna pass. There it is. There it be. Take the 1. And then, okay. I mean, it's still not great. It's because this Castle Lockwing is still kind of a problem, but at least now it leaves me up with Fatal Push. Okay. Pick 1. Let's do Lockwing now. Swing for 3. Play this. I take 2. I will discard both those. I'd like to find a way to kill that, because I think what's going to happen here is they're going to... say 4-3. Why don't these have flying? Okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan. I'm going to swing. Wow. I'm going to swing aggressively at them. Maybe they'll block here. Okay. And I can catch everything with my Ritual Suit, including that land. Okay. Appreciate them taking 3. And Ritual Suit. There we go. So now it's who can top deck better. I do have a Castle Lockwing to help me out. That is very helpful. Yeah, man. Let's go for that. There we go. Yes. It is now officially a 2-3. And they can level it up to be a 4-4 with flying. Yes. Oh my god! But at least every time they do this, they take damage. So I'm going to go down to 9. They're going to go down to 10. I'll go back up to 11. So it's going to be kind of a weird, rough thing. Okay, so yeah, we draw there. I'm going to draw again, because this is just a terrible draw. And of course, if I can find any removal like that, we're good to go. Yeah, just making sure everything's working here. Fatal push there. Going for 6. Okay. All right, the ritual suit was pretty good. Here we go. Can I get a 2 and 3? Perhaps. Perhaps. The Haunted Ridge is going to be the death of me. Just like how that Castle Lockwing tried to kill me last turn. It actually tried to kill me. Okay. Alright, now it's time to see if they flash in Spectral Sailor again. That's always a good play. There it is. Spectral Sailor. Perhaps it was a part of the Essex, the crew attacked by the whale. That, yes. I guess that was stupid of me. Now they can do... So they sacrifice there. They're going to be able to draw a card. And then I can just stomp on that? Yeah. They've already played a land, right? Yeah, so I'm going to stomp on that, and we're back kind of to square one. I mean, they get an extra card there. But I'll take the loss of the Mausoleum Wanderer. That's a big deal, honestly. And then, yeah, we just take care of this right now. Let's get that out of there. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Yeah. Put it on the bottom. Oh. Alright, take one. They have one card left in hand. Yeah, I guess. Let's take a look at the hand. That's moderately annoying. Probably going to lose here. Well, they haven't leveled up Descendant Spirit, which is going to be devastating. It's going to be a 3-4. I just really need a ritual suit here. That's so much damage. 6/7. Yeah, I just gotta block it. That is not a ritual suit. I don't think I can live here. Because they level that up. Well, they don't have enough mana to level up. They need one more land. Holy fuck, dude. Oh, they found the lands. It's over. I need ritual suit. That's all there is to it. 7, yeah, I need ritual suit. Or extinction event. That's not it. That's particularly not it. Okay, all right, a 1 in 4. Damn, I couldn't find ritual suit or extinction event. 5 cards. What went wrong? What went wrong? Like, what went wrong here? Just having too many shoulders in hand? Maybe discarding that other Fable. Nah, the Fable and the Mirror wouldn't have found anything good. I already drew through that, so they wouldn't have helped at all. I still would have lost. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, they just fire up this again. Alright, a 1 in 4. Really appreciate the 1 in 4, showing here by the deck. I really appreciate that. That was great. Deck really fucking failed. It did nothing. I mean, I played terrible too. Combine the two together, it's going to look really bad. I mean, it did nothing. Like, I don't understand why this deck is so good. Like, it hasn't been good for me. Yeah, it has. It's the weird thing. Like, a lot of times these decks that everyone say are really good, they're not very good for me, like, ever. Like Murktide, like Rakdos Scam. But this deck has done really well for me for 1 week. For 1 week, I was, like, really well connected with the deck. I was fresh. I was sexy. I was everything I'm really not. I was good. I was smart. I was handsome. All these things that clearly I am not. I was suddenly that way with this deck for like a week. And that honeymoon's clearly over. Been long over. And this is the deck I'm going to play for a long, long time. Until nobody plays this anymore. At that point, I'll have to find another deck. I really don't want to, because decks cost money and they cost time to learn, and I just don't have time. I've got plenty of money, but I don't want to waste my money on Magic. I'll be honest. I just don't. I'm kind of over buying cards for decks. Like, I'm just kind of done with that. I don't want to spend the cash anymore. Like, I'd much rather spend the cash on my kids and my wife. I just don't want to play this shit anymore sometimes, but I force myself to, because what else am I going to do? So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Really bad showing for the deck. I don't really want to play anymore, being honest. Just another terrible, terrible showing. I'm kind of sick and tired of being a piece of shit, like normal. Magic the Gathering is the worst part of my life. Everything else in my life is pretty good. Magic the Gathering, life is horrible. So that's going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I can do it live. I have not been able to play live for a long time now. What, like, seriously, almost a week? But not that things are going to improve at all. Things will still be a disaster with this deck. I did manage to do well with Ponza last time, right? I went 4-1 with Ponza. Interesting. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watch this live on Twitch, consider following. Watch this on YouTube. Please consider subscribing to this video. A thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter. I don't know why the hell you do that, but you can. I'll try to be back at 4 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday to go live with this. And everybody stay safe out there. Eat some good food, drink some good beverage, spend time with your loved ones. It's the most important thing you can do. Way more important playing this. And everybody, peace.